What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So today's video, I don't know if you watched one of my last videos. I did it on the Ammo NYC frothy product for using it as a wheel cleaner and a pre-wash, prep kind of foaming type of thing in a foam cannon. While I think it's a great wheel cleaner and I think it did a good job for the pre-wash, also been watching some other videos on a new product that's out recently from Griots called the foaming surface wash, and this is actually part of the best of show solution products that they have, and like I said, this is specifically designed to be used in a foam cannon. So the formulation is to allow it to foam. So what I want to do today is I'm going to actually use this as my pre-wash. I'm going to foam the entire car down, see how well it clings to the car, compared to the Ammo Frothy and some of the other products that I've used. So I'm going to let it dwell, and then I'm going to rinse it off, and then I'm going to look to see how well it does as a pre-wash. If there's still anything on the car at that point, I will probably just go ahead and then do another actual wash with my Car Pro Reset, which is what I use to do the actual contact wash if I need to. So anyway, that's the plan. So now I'm going to show you what the car looks like right now. Let's see here. So the car has been driven a little bit recently. I don't know if this will show up, but you can see, it's been driven in the rain. You can see the amount of dirt coming off the finger there. Let's see here. Go down around the wheels and look to see what they look like. So here's behind the front wheel. Let's see if there's anything there. So you can see that there's definitely road grime. Hopefully that you'll be able to see that stripe right there. So the car is definitely pretty dirty. It's been driven, I don't know, maybe 100, 150 miles since the last wash. But as you can tell, the weather here has been shitty, so it was driven the other day in a little bit of rain, so that's where most of this dirt has come from. So I think it'll be a good test of the Griots foaming wash to see how well it does as a pre-wash soak. And if it is in fact able to clean off most of that dirt, then I won't actually do a contact wash. But if it doesn't, then I will go ahead and do my contact wash, like I said, with my Car Pro Reset. So once I get everything set up, I'm going to go ahead and get this all foamed up and show you how well it foams on the car and stuff like that. As I was getting all the cleaning stuff set up, I actually had a small rainstorm. You see stuff starting to dry, so I'm going to go ahead and start foaming it down. I just got done cleaning the wheels. While I was out here doing the wheels, I figured, you know what? This car has got ceramic coating on it, so I'm not sure how legitimate of a test it will be from the perspective of how well the foam clings to the car and that kind of stuff. So I figured, as I'm foaming this down, if I have any left, I'm going to do a real test with the surface wash, and I'm going to foam this side of our truck. This thing is, let's see, it's a 2002, so what, 16 years old. I don't even know when the last time this thing was really washed the right way. You see all kinds of pollen and stuff all over it. So yeah, I think that this is going to be a really interesting test here. I mean, I'm not assuming it's going to, make this thing spotless, but it will be interesting to see how well the foam clings to it and whether it does actually, emulsify some of that pollen and dirt that's on there and actually get it to come off the truck. Alright, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and start foaming the Hellcat up. Hopefully I don't have any catastrophes like I did the other day with the ammo. So I'm going to try to hold this thing while I'm doing this, so this is going to be fun. Alright, so I finished foaming the car, and as you can see, even though the foam is significantly thicker than the ammo frothy from the other day, again, because the car is ceramic coated, runs off pretty quick, but you can see down here, especially right there, how thick the foam is. I don't know if you can actually see any dirt runoff in there or on the panel itself. So it's still clinging pretty good right there. On the flat surfaces, of course, it lasts a little bit longer. Flat surface of the trunk there. Here. And over here, the sun just came out. That's nice. Of course, it always sucks when I'm trying to wash the car and the sun comes out. Plus, the wife is inside doing laundry, so my power washer just lost a lot of pressure. Such is life, though, right? So down there, again, not really sure if you can see any dirt runoff. But I did the truck too, like I said I was going to. You know, you can see even on the vehicle that hasn't had any coating or whatever the case may be, you know, it's running off pretty fast too. But when I did the truck, it was after the washing machine in the house started, so the pressure washer wasn't putting out nearly the amount of pressure as it was when I was foaming the car. You can see the kind of dirt in there, so it does look like you can see it's emulsifying some of that pollen and dirt that was on the truck. So I'm going to let this stuff dwell for another minute or two, and then I'll rinse it off and show you what the final product looks like without any surface contact on the car, and show you what the truck looks like. Okay, finished rinsing off the Griots foaming wash. Also finished rinsing off the truck. As you can see, a lot of the dirt is still there. I didn't think that it was going to, you know, do a fantastic job on the truck. The truck, like I said, is 16 years old. Hasn't been washing God knows how long, and there's definitely no wax or any kind of sealant or anything like that on it. So I didn't really think it was going to do, you know, a ton here. But you can see there are some areas where it looks like it did take off some of the dirt. But anyway, back to the Hellcat. So let's see here. All in all, to me, looks pretty damn clean. I know the trunk had some stuff on it, so let's see if the stuff came off the trunk. I don't really see anything on my finger there. I can feel a little bit of stuff, but no, that's actually just a scratch. I need to fix that. But as far as dirt, I don't really see any dirt left on the trunk. Let's go up here and check behind the front wheel. That was the area where I showed you before, the line from, oh yeah, it's definitely still dirt there. So so I got most of the big surface stuff off, but the road grit and grime that usually gets picked up behind the wheels, you can see, is definitely still there. So I am going to have to go ahead and do an actual contact wash on this. I was hoping that the Griots would be enough. I think that if you were not driving your car in rain or bad weather or stuff like that, and you were washing it frequent enough, that Griot surface wash probably would be enough to get the car clean without having to really do a whole lot of contact on the car. I do think that when I wash the car with the contact stuff, I'm probably just going to do the areas behind the wheels and the lower parts of the quarter panels. I don't think I'm going to really do the whole car, because I think the rest of the car is pretty clean. Actually, I might even just do a detail spray in the areas where there's dirt, and do it that way, because I use a mixture of CarPro Reload and CarPro Echo 2 with distilled water to do my final wipe down after drying the car. So I think instead of washing it, I'm probably going to go ahead and do that and see how it turns out. But anyway, there you get to see the Griots in a foam cannon. One last thing I did want to mention, initially I thought that the pressure washer was going down because of the washing machine in the house, and that wasn't actually it. What I found was I was getting to the bottom of the foam cannon bottle, and I think that what happened was the Griots soap is pretty thick. It's a pretty thick, smells like coconut, but I don't measure anything when I do this, so basically I fill this bottle up to pretty much the 30-ounce mark with water, and then I just top off the rest of it with whatever soap I'm using. And I think that what might have happened was when I got to the bottom of the bottle, either I hadn't mixed it up well enough, or because the water wasn't warm, because I used just outside tap water, which it's only 50 here today, so it's kind of cold. I think maybe the soap solution didn't mix in well enough with the water, and I think that what was happening was the nozzle on the pressure wash or on the foam cannon was probably getting pretty clogged up from the perspective of the mixture being too thick. So the next time I use this, I'll check and see. Maybe I'll put in less Griot soap and see if it works better. I mean, at the beginning of the bottle, it worked perfectly fine. It was had great pressure and everything like that, but it was near the end that it started to do that, and so I think that's what it was. I don't think it was water pressure in the house. So anyway, there you go. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.